Now I'm going to show you some important tables in FI module. Okay, as you know, in SAP, all the transactions or documents or whatever you create in SAP is actually stored in tables, database tables. So it's important to know where these tables are stored so that you can retrieve the values from these tables when you want to create some custom reports. Okay, although the financial accounting module has got a comprehensive information systems for all kind of reports, not all the reports requested by the users can be made available using these standard reports available in the system. Sometimes we may have to create custom reports using ABAP help. ABAPers are the programmers who knows the ABAP programming language to create custom reports. So as a functional consultant, you need to inform the ABAPers where to pick the values required by the users, which tables these values can be found. So in order to help the ABAPers to derive these values, you need to know which table the system stores the documents or transactions posted in FI module. So in order to view the tables, you need to use this T code SE16. This is a data browser T code. Using this T code, we can virtually browse any table, any database table that is stored in the system. Alright, these data tables related to Oracle tables, that is SAP is running on, Oracle or SQL Server, whatever it may be that SAP is running on. These tables can also be viewed in the Oracle administration guide or SQL Server administration function. But instead of going to the Oracle or SQL Server administration function, we can use this T code SE16 to actually view the tables. Let me show you some important tables in which SAP stores the documents posted in FI module. Okay, the most important table is Bkpf table. This is the header table for all the FI documents that are generated in the system. Let me show you. Let me go to FB03. Alright, let me pull out the document from FI module. Home documents, any document will do. Enter. See, all these documents are generated, right? Let me open up one document. Okay, this is a typical FI document. The information that you are seeing here is actually, upper part here is actually called document header, and the information that you are seeing here in the line items here is actually called document line items. In each document, there's these are the two important sections in each document, which is called document header and document line items. Document header, what is the document header that is shown here is only a few fields. Actually, the full document headers can be seen here by clicking this button here. Okay, here you can see more fields, that is from the document header section. Alright, but actually there are more document header fields that is available. Not all are shown in the screen because those document header fields are more for system use, so it's not shown here. I'll show you the full list later on when we browse the document header table. So these document header fields are stored in this table Bkpf. Let me prove that to you. You just have to enter Bkpf and click this button to see the values. Okay, you can see a selection screen. The selection screen is always restricted to a few important fields, which is company code, document number, and fiscal year. The reason being is that although the list of fields available in Bkpf is a long list, not all the fields are required to select a particular record from this Bkpf table. Before we go and see the values for the Bkpf table. Let me introduce to you another important T code, which is SC11. SC11 is to see the structure of a table. You just enter Bkpf here and then display. You can see the number of fields available in this table, or in other words, the full structure of the Bkpf table. Using this T code, you can actually see all the fields that is available in this table. Here you can see all the fields. You see these stat fields. These are the fields available in this table Bkpf. As you can see, it's a long list. Okay, so what normally the system will actually show the key fields. Can you see this tick mark here, checkbox? These are key fields. Key fields meaning that the primary key is formed by these fields. So in any selection screen, by default the system will show only the key fields for you to select, but actually you can expand this list of fields by going here and then choose these fields for selection. And let's say you want to be able to choose by document type, document date, posting period, and so forth. Just select as many fields as you want. All the fields from this table is listed here. You just have to check here and then click this, and then the system will copy those fields for you to select. You just have to wait for a moment. See here, the document type, document date, and posting date or posting period that you selected is shown here. Actually, what you are seeing here is English-like description of the field name. This is not a technical name. If you want to see the technical name, you have to go here and go to user parameters and choose this option field name. So you can see the technical field name. These are the actual technical field name. You can compare in SC11. See, the actual technical field name for company code is BUKRS. Here, that's what you can see here. BEL number, BL number is actually document number, counting document number. You can see here. So this is how you can switch between the technical field name, sorry, not this one, over here, user parameters, and field label. This is English-like description. These field labels are selected from this short description here. Is more useful. You can read better using this. So now I want to view this document here, right? This document over here. Let me close the other session here. Change cost center. All right. I want to view this document number here. Let me copy this and paste it here. Sorry, here. And if you execute now, this is not good enough to select a particular record, because there could be more than one document number with the same document number from different company code. So you have to also filter by the company code Sun, because this document number is from Sun company code over here. So just copy this, and the fiscal year is 2009. You can also enter the fiscal year Sun, fiscal year 2009. So it's more accurate. I'm going to execute this now. See, once I execute, I can see the document number. Just compare the document date and posting date. 4/4/2009. Let me go to 4/4/2009. Yes, document date, document, everything corresponds to the correct one. Okay, this is the document. So what you're seeing here is how the system technically stores the document that you're seeing in the other screen just now. See, you can see more fields in this here, in this screen here. Username, who created this, and the FB transaction code, IB50, and so forth. But in here, actually the number of fields that is in the Bkpf table is more than what you can see there, because the reason being is actually showing only a subset of the full list of fields. If you want to see all, you have two options. If you want to see all the fields of this record, You have two options. The first option is just double click in any of the field and it will be taken to a broader screen where all the fields from that particular table for this record is shown here. You just have to scroll to the bottom. It's actually a vertical view of that particular record. Okay, you can go back. If you go back, you will come to that horizontal view, and once again I double click. You can see all the fields like reverse with, year, document header tags, currency, and so forth. All these are at the header level. Okay, all these are the additional fields that I told you that is the system is storing at the header level. As you can see, what you can see here is very little, and the full list can be seen here. And the other option to see the full list is just come here, go to format list, choose fields, and you can choose as many fields as you want. All the fields available in the table is shown here. You just have to press this and all the fields will be copied. Alright, and you can also filter to see only a few fields. Let me deselect all, and I want to see only 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 fields. Let me see if I can see only 4 fields that I selected is shown here. Alright, this is how you can play with it. You go to user parameters, you have different format of the report that you can choose. ALV list, ALV grid. ALV list and SE16 list is somewhat very similar, except that you have this sorting options, filter options, and a grid where you can select the fields are here. Okay, alright, this is how you can navigate using the SE16 T code. And the number of hits is actually, let me show you. Let me clear this. I clear the document number. I want to see a range of document numbers. You see 120 document numbers are selected, all from the list that you are seeing here. Display document 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all of these are shown here. But if I want to select only the first 10 entries, I just change this to 10, maximum number of hits. So I can see only the first 10 in the list. If I want to see all, I just create this empty. You can see all the records in the table of Bkpf. So this is to restrict the number of fields, number of records to show. Okay. Alright, now you can also choose a document date range. Just choose this document date, and then you can play around with greater than a particular date or less than a particular date, something like that. So if you choose this, you can see all the documents which is greater than 15th of January. You have to use this button here, these 3 colors here, or less than, not equal to, and so forth. You can play with it. Right? Okay, that is about Bkpf table. So where the system stores this information here, the line items, the line item details. This is not stored in Bkpf. This is stored in a table called BSAC. Okay, this is the second most important table. So this is a child table of this parent table Bkpf. So I will draw something like this. BSAC is a child of BSAC. Let me go and show you. Let me save this first. Alright, I'll save this. Let me go and see what is in the BSAC table. BSAC. Okay, Sun company code, and let me copy the document number. Year 2009. The line item is the serial number of this. This is the line item. Let me select 1. I'm going to enter 1 and see what I can see here is the first line item here, capital. I can prove this. Look at the account number 300,000. Let me go and look at the account number. Account number is not selected here. Let me go and select account number. I'm going to erase all. I'm going to select line item ID, account type. Account is actually account type. Let me search for hcont, and you can actually use it to search hcont. Yep, it's here. hcont is the jail account. You can actually use this button to search. You don't need to go up and down using this button. You can actually search using this. This is physical name. Alright, we'll scroll to the left. Alright, see this? 300,000, which corresponds to this. If I enter line item 4, I can see this 200002. Let me enter 4. Actually, this line item corresponds to this number here. Alright, see, corresponds to this materials. And if I double click, I can see the full value here. Alright, user parameters, ALV list, SC16 list. Let me choose this. Double click, I can see the full list. 10,000 amount is shown here. 10,000. Alright, looks good. So the BSAC, I have proven that BSAC table is the one which stores the line items of a FI document. Okay, the combination of these two will give you the full details. Actually, yeah, one more thing, the relationship between BSAC and Bkpf is 1 to many, which means that one record from Bkpf is linked to more than one record in BSAC. So I have to draw this relationship something like this. Let me cut this off. I'm going to draw something like this. Let me choose red. One to many. Yep, one record has got many BSAC. Alright, these are the two tables where the FI document is stored, but let me introduce to you some secondary tables. Alright, this BSAC table is actually storing all the FI documents that is in the system, which means that it also stores let me show you here. Alright, AR invoices, AP invoices, GL journals, and all of these are stored. This is a table. So you can imagine how big the BSAC table can be. It has got thousands of records, but you may notice that the system has got some input reports here under the GL, AR and AP module. For example, under AR there's a report called list of customer open items. So for this report, if the system has to retrieve the record from here in this table, BSAC table, it has to unnecessarily scan the AP invoices and the GL journals as well and retrieve only the AR open invoices. So isn't it very tedious for the system to filter out the AR invoices from the AP invoices and GL journals and all that from BSEC. So this is very time consuming to retrieve that information. So what the SAP developers has done is that they have created some secondary tables to take a snapshot of AR invoices and store them in secondary tables, so that for this kind of reports where they need to print the list of customer open items, we can just get this information from the secondary table instead of getting the information from the master table BSEC. So those secondary table are known as BSID for customer open items and BSAD for customer cleared items. So let me draw this. Okay, so I have BSID for customer open items and BSAD for customer cleared items. So both of these corresponds to AR invoices. Alright, so this is, how can I draw this? AR open invoices, and copy this AR cleared invoices. Alright, so both of these table will build the total AR invoices. Okay, so for this kind of report where we need to list the list of customer open items, the system can just directly retrieve the records from BSID, because all records that is in table is actually AR for customer open items, okay, which is a subset of the BSEC table. BSEC table has got all the AR open invoices, AP open invoices, cleared invoices, and GL journals and so forth. So let me show you BSID. Okay, execute. So to prove that it will store only the open invoices, let me take you to this report, FBL, this report here, this one. Okay, open items. Okay, let me choose this. Okay, these are the open items. Okay, let me okay, company code Sun. I'm going to enter. Alright, but this open items for at a key date here. So open items at a particular date. So as you can see, the 18.8 document is shown here, 18.8 document, but you can see, as you can see, there are more documents than what you can see here, because this report is actually filtering the open items as per a particular key date, whereas here we are not entering a key date to filter. That's why you can see more. 19 is shown here, 20 is shown here, 21 is shown here, 22 is not shown here because it has got a different key date. Let me show that to you now. Here it is by the document. 16.1. This is the reason it's not shown, because our key date we entered is 15. So if I enter 16, I can see the document now. See, 22 is shown. Alright, and 23, because all these are having a key date of 16, so they are open as of 16. So but basically, regardless of the key date, what I'm trying to show here is all the open items, only the open items are stored here, and the cleared items will not be stored, and only the AR open items are stored here. Okay, right? You can't see any AP documents. Let me prove that to you. If I go to AP, let me go to AP. This is the AP module. Open items. Okay, can you see all the AP documents are starting with 19? So can you see any document starting with 19 here? No, right? So it's showing only the AR documents. So as you can see here, 18, all the AR documents are starting with 18. 19 is not shown because BSID is only to store AR open items. Now let us look at the cleared items. Cleared items are stored in BSID table. Let me go and see the customer cleared items. Choose this cleared items and enter. Alright, see the green status here, it means cleared. So let me go to BSID. BSID, go to SC16, BSID, enter. Alright, execute. Alright, enter Sun, execute. Alright, and see all the cleared documents are shown here. Let me go to cleared list of line item display. Yep, see 1403. Let me sort this. Alright, I can also sort this as well. Okay, 1, 11 is there, 14 is there. Okay, so you can see all the cleared items. You can't see any open items. See the 1802. When if I go to the open items, I can't see it there. So only the cleared items are stored in this table, and only the customer cleared items are stored. Okay, so I've shown that to you. Similarly, for AP invoices, we have AP open items and AP cleared items. Those are stored in this table. BSIK, BSAK, which is AP open items, or just put open invoices, AP cleared invoices. Alright, similarly you can see here BSIK and BSAK. I'm not going to show it to you because it's the same principle, and same for GL journals. We have BS BSIS GL open items and BSIS GL cleared items Alright, these are the tables. You can check yourself later on. The same logic still holds for AP and GL open and cleared items. So these are the secondary table which will store the subset of BSEC records for faster retrieval for the standard reports. Okay, otherwise the reports will execute very long if they don't have this secondary table, and all the records have to be retrieved from the main BSEC table. Okay, other than that, you must be wondering where the customer master data information is stored. They are stored in KNA1. It's the customer master data. Alright, all the customer master data is stored here, you can see, and vendor information is stored LFA1. You can see all the vendor information, right? These are the other two important tables. Okay, an easy way to check which table the information is stored is to go to that respective field. Let me show you. Customer line item. Let me go to that FB03. Okay, let's say we are in the document header. If you want to see which table this information is stored, just go to a particular field. Any field in the table will do. Press F1 and you'll get this pop-up, and just click on the technical information, and here the table name is there and the field name is mentioned. So from here you'll know this information is stored in Bkpf table and the field name is WAERS. That's one way of finding out which table the information is stored. Once again, you have to press F1 in any field, for example currency field, and press technical information and you will get this information. Alright, it's not rocket science. And let me see if I can show you any other important FI table. I think that's about it. Okay, let me end this topic.